Hi everyone, and welcome back to our series where we're talking about really amazing women in science. So this week we're going to be talking about Anna Atkins, who was a botanist. So what is a botanist? Well, it's a type of scientist that studies plants. So it's a really cool area of science where you get to learn all about nature. So let's talk about Anna. Originally trained as a botanist, which is a scientist who studies plants, Anna Atkins is famous for being a pioneer in the world of photography and is considered by many as being the first female photographer. She is known for creating more than 10,000 images to illustrate a book of plants. Anna's father was the secretary of the Royal Society and was also a scientist. Through his connections, he learned of the photographic processes that were currently being invented and introduced them to his daughter, who helped him in his lab as an assistant. So not only was Anna a botanist, but she was also really interested in photography. So I'm sure you guys at home have taken lots of pictures before. But when Anna was born, and she was born in 1799, so a really long time ago, hundreds of years ago, photography was just being invented. So Anna was mesmerized by this new technology and super interested in it. And she was the first female photographer. So she used her knowledge of plants and her interest in photography and combined the two to make a photo book of plants. Anna had previously hand-drawn many illustrations and so was naturally intrigued at this new way of making images. Her beautiful book that she made is full of white outlines of algae, which is a type of plant, contrasted against deep blue backgrounds, and is both an example of female innovation and determined focus and a treasury of nature. So Anna really paved the way for other female photographers because she was the first woman to attempt it, which was something that man or women, they weren't doing because it was just invented. So she was a pioneer in the world of photography, and she was also a pioneer for women as she told women that it's important to follow your interests. So attached in this newsletter is a worksheet that you can print out at home, and you guys are going to be making your own photography botany books just like Anna did. So you're going to have to go on a bit of a scavenger hunt to make your book. So you have to find 4 things. You have to find a tree with needles, a tree with leaves, a bush or a shrub, and a cattail. So on the worksheet, it has all 4 of these things listed and a space where you can either take a picture and print it out or draw a picture. And then when you're done, you can staple the pages together and have your own photography botany book, just like Anna. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye! So this is what the worksheet looks like that you guys can print off at home. So there's 2 pages to it, and when it's done, you can staple it right here to make your own botany book. So it's called My Botany Book. So here's the place where you're going to draw a picture or print out the picture that you take of a tree with leaves. And then here is for a tree with needles. Here is a bush or a shrub. And lastly, a cattail. This one might be a little tricky, so there's a hint here that these are found near ponds. And if you can't find any of these things, you could always Google what these look like and then draw one.